The echo of footsteps rang through the corridor as the final bell of the day chimed at Crestwood High. Among the crowd of tired students packing up and rushing out stood a girl who didn't move like the rest. Her name was Alina, tall, quiet, with a gaze that felt too steady for a high schooler. She carried her books with military precision and moved like someone trained for control. Yet, no one really knew her. Alina was new. She had joined just a month ago, transferring in from a military base where her mother served as a decorated Special Forces instructor. Her father had passed in the line of duty 3 years earlier, and her family had never been the same. But Alina had changed the most. While others grieved in silence, she trained. Her mother had taught her discipline, defense, and awareness, not just as protection, but as healing. Still, at Crestwood, she stayed under the radar. She didn't want to draw attention. She just wanted to survive the school year and move on. But bullies never needed a reason. At Crestwood High, a trio of students had made it their mission to dominate the social food chain. Jake, the ringleader, thrived on fear. His sidekicks, Mason and Troy, weren't smart, but they were loyal. They picked targets carefully, kids who wouldn't fight back. Quiet ones. New ones. Alina was both. It started small. Locker slams when she was near. Whispers behind her back. Books knocked out of her hand. At first, Alina ignored them. She had dealt with worse. She told herself it was high school cruelty, nothing more. But it escalated quickly. One afternoon, as the hallways emptied for gym class, Alina was climbing the stairwell near the science block, clutching her books. Her earbuds were in, but she noticed shadows behind her. Before she could react, a sudden force slammed into her back. Her foot missed the next step, and she went tumbling down the stairs. She hit the landing hard. Pain screamed through her shoulder and hip. Her books scattered like leaves in the wind. Her ears rang, but her instincts flared. Above her, the three boys laughed. Jake's voice rang out. "Oops. Guess you should watch your step, new girl." They turned and disappeared down the hall, their laughter still echoing. Alina didn't cry. She didn't scream. She lay there a moment, staring at the ceiling, not out of fear, but focus. Her breath slowed. Her pain numbed. She had been trained for moments like these. Her mother's voice echoed in her memory, "Never let the fall break you. Rise smarter. Strike only when it matters." She stood up, gathered her books slowly, and walked to the nurse's office. No complaint. No fuss. But inside her, something shifted. The next few days, she said nothing. She avoided confrontation. But she watched. She studied. She memorized Jake's patterns, Mason's timing, Troy's weaknesses. Where they went. When they acted bold. When they relaxed. Then, it happened again. This time in the locker room hallway, where cameras didn't reach. Mason shoved her against the lockers. "What's the matter? Training wheels fall off?" Alina didn't move. Jake reached for her backpack, mocking her silence. "What do you even carry in here, huh?" That's when she stepped back. And flipped the switch. With precise movement, she grabbed his wrist, twisted it behind his back, and forced him to the ground in one fluid motion. Mason lunged, but she sidestepped and hooked his ankle, sending him crashing down. Troy froze, unsure whether to fight or run. One step toward her, and she dropped into a stance, calm, ready, unflinching. "Don't," she said. Just one word. Troy stepped back. His eyes were wide with fear. Within seconds, the hallway was dead silent. Two of the kings groaning on the floor, and the third backing away. It wasn't rage in her eyes. It was discipline. Controlled fire. A teacher rounded the corner just in time to see the aftermath. The school launched an immediate investigation. Witnesses came forward. Turns out, Alina wasn't the only one they had hurt, but she was the first to stand up. The bullies were suspended. A permanent mark on their records. But more than that, a wave of change swept the school. People began approaching her, some shyly thanking her, others asking to learn what she knew. With her mother's help, Alina started an after-school self-defense workshop. Operation Rise, a space where students, especially girls, learn not just to fight, but to carry themselves with confidence. Over time, Alina transformed from the silent outsider to a quiet leader. Not the loudest. Not the most popular. But someone others respected. Her scars were real, both physical and emotional. But she had turned them into strength. Challenges she faced. Isolation as a new student. Bullying and physical assault. Deciding between silence and standing up. Carrying emotional weight of her father's death. Balancing self-defense with restraint.